Hello, my name is Kenneth Ngalamika. If you are new to this channel, and if you enjoy my recording, you can give it a thumb and a like. We are still looking at the Lamba people. This time, we're going to look at their cultural heritage, how rich it is, and how unique the identity of Lambas is. Point number one, we look at their perseverance on the culture, on the Lamba side. Lamba side as a people, they need to persevere in keeping their culture and passing the traditions, the language, and the customs to the younger generation. Because, Lambaland is highly urbanized. And if there is no perseverance, those things can be easily fade away. Lamba need to be united and organized. They need to strengthen their community bonds and consider forming local organization. There are some organizations which we have seen, like Swaka Lamba Association, Swasa Lamba Royal Council, and many others. Even more organizations can be formed that can be there to address the issues and challenges that the Lamba people are facing and promote sustainable development in the Lambaland, more especially in rural Lambaland. They also need to advocate for their rights. The Lambaland has built this country. Face it, who can deny that fact? And Lambas generally are overlooked. They need to stand up in a more peaceful manner, advocate for their recognition, and also they will support those in authority at a time. Lamba also need to foster economic development. This they can do by initiating and promoting economical growth through such things as entrepreneurship, agriculture, tourism, like visiting the Lake Kashiwa. Lake Kashiwa can be a tourist point, and that can be taken advantage of. All these can make the lives of Lambas better. The mining of gemstones, Lambas should be given preference in the recruitment so that they can benefit from their ancestral land. They need also to educate themselves and others, pursue knowledge, share that knowledge with communities so that they can be easy understanding of issues, and progress will be the next thing which will follow. They need to celebrate their heritage through traditional ceremonies, other activities in order to showcase the cultural heritage, the history, and achievements of Lambas. I would like to mention some of these here. When we talk about traditional ceremonies, Lambas have so far 10 traditional ceremonies in a year. You see, very, very big culture. If these 10 ceremonies were made one and have a particular day, it can attract a lot of people. Despite that fact, even when they are 10 as it is, it also have a lot of people attend those ceremonies. Four of them are gazetted. You find them in the government gazette to say these are ceremonies of Lambas. But there are other 6 that are not gazetted. Never find them in gazette, but they are there as traditional ceremonies. The gazetted one is a Chavalankata under Mushidi, and then there is a Ukwirimuna under Chieftainess Malembeka. There is in Nsengere Kununka under Chief Machia. All these are in COPPERBELT province. And then in the northwestern province, the Lukupupa under Senior Chief Kalilere. These are the ones that are gazetted. You find them and their months in government magazines and literatures. But the other 6, you never find them, but they are there, and they are so good. One of them is this one under Chief Shimukunami. Mutampiansala, very nice ceremony. It's under the Lamba speaking people. The history of Lambas is very fascinating. So far, so good. If there is an ethnic group in Zambia which has got written history like Lambas, I haven't come across one. I have highlighted the books that Professor Doc wrote about Lambas, like the book, the volume. It's a library. It's not a book, it's a volume. The Lamba people of Northern Rhodesia. It's a volume. Okay, it's a library. It's a very, very big book. If one reads it from page 1 to the last page, you get to know Lamba accurately. Not the stories that have been created which are not true. We have seen the writings that are false. Lamba is a small tribe. Lamba is a junior tribe to this tribe. Those are false. And we are trying to put those things right because we have got reference which we can refer to. You will not talk by mouth to make reference. Them, they will talk by mouth without any reference. The achievements of Lambas is the fact that Lambas started mining in the 1600. Can you imagine? And there is a proof of that. Sites are there in Bwana Mkubwa area near Ndola, where ore was extracted, grinded into concentrate, transported to Mufurira for smelting. And also in Kansanshi near Solwezi, there is a site where ore was extracted like in Bwana Mkubwa, taken to Mufurira for mining. Hello, Muncho. I'm on a video. I'm recording something. I'll call you when I'm through. Yeah. Okay. Sorry for that. And then besides that, after smelting, the copper cathodes were traded with the neighboring tribes. And besides those, some were traded with the Kazembe. And this was confirmed by the Portuguese explorer who visited the Lambaland in the mid-1700s. And then when he went back to Portugal, in his journal, dated 21st September 1798, he recounted the activities of the Lamba-speaking people, right? And there are so many achievements and many other things that we can talk about. And then let's look at networking and collaborations. Lamba lacked that, and it's important to start to network and to collaborate. They need to interact with different communities, non-Lamba communities. They need to interact in different organizations, different individuals to share experiences and find support in different aspects of life. Document history. The Lamba history is already documented by Professor Doc, but we need to build on that foundation. What Professor Doc laid was merely a foundation which we can build on about the Lamba people and the activities which was done in Lambaland to the future generations. Support local leadership. Leadership will be supported, especially those leadership who seem to support Lambas. Lambas will heartedly give them the support which they need. So, in conclusion, Lambas need to embrace their identity and stand together as a community, the Lamba community. They need to celebrate their uniqueness and strength. Thank you very much.